The United States is a nation of oddities, from being one of the only industrialized nations not to use a metric system, to being an overzealous tipping culture society.
Now, if you'll just select a gratuity, options are 60%, 90%, and 200%.
Malls can be added to that oddity list, as the United States pretty much invented the concept. One type of mall, the strip mall, has left even more of a unique footprint across the nation. How did strip malls originate? Why do Americans like them? And what's their future? Well, we must go back to the early 20th century. Strip malls emerged in the United States at that time period as car ownership surged and cities began to sprawl outward. Unlike traditional downtown shopping areas, strip malls were designed with automobile convenience in mind, usually set back from the road with ample parking in front. The first actual strip mall, the Country Club Plaza in Kansas City, opened in 1922, blending shopping with the suburban lifestyle. After World War II, strip malls exploded in popularity alongside the suburban housing boom. They offered quick, easy access to daily necessities and became a defining feature of the American landscape. By the late 20th century, strip malls were nearly everywhere, anchored by chain stores, fast food, and big box retailers. Though often criticized for being architecturally bland and car dependent, they remain deeply embedded in American consumer culture. And if you're an American, chances are you visited a strip mall for some purpose recently. Before car-oriented suburbs emerged, residents living in streetcar suburbs would have to travel to the closest major city to shop for items. Yeah, there were general stores which had basic necessities, but if someone wanted more specialized goods, like furniture, appliances, and fashion, they would have to travel to the nearest city, sometimes by train, horse-drawn carriage, or trolley. When car suburbs grew rapidly after World War II, so did the construction of thousands of malls, including smaller strip malls. These one-story linear shopping malls were typically anchored by grocery stores or pharmacies, and featured a row of small businesses with ample parking in front. And that was the first plus. Suburban people could simply drive from their dwellings to a close strip mall, park, shop, leave, and head back home. That convenience led to the further decline of cities, especially older northeastern and midwestern Rust Belt cities, but to the rise of population of surrounding metropolitan suburban areas. By the 1970s, the interstate highway system allowed for more suburbanization. And this also hastened the development of car-oriented cities in the southeast and western states. Unlike older American cities, these cities revolved around the car, including Floridian cities such as Tampa and Miami, Texan cities like Houston and Dallas, Phoenix, Arizona, and California cities, especially Los Angeles. In these cities, strip malls became part of the urban landscape, iconic elements of generic American architecture. Yet, Americans grew fond of them, and for three reasons: convenience, convenience, convenience. Strip malls give people an all-in-one experience in that they can do everything from eating out, to working out, to getting a haircut, or buying new clothes. Americans like instant convenience, and strip malls give them this experience. With saving money in mind, strip malls have also developed into bringing stores of cheaper items. Many American strip malls have dollar stores or discount retailers that sell items for low prices. And being that inflation has led to higher prices of mainstream products in the last 5 years, people want to shop at places that save them money. So, the popularity of these discount retailers may become more pronounced in strip mall settings. While the popularity of strip malls has risen in the last several decades, all hasn't been positive. Since the early 2000s, all types of brick-and-mortar shopping malls have been susceptible to change, some for the worse. In many of the Midwestern Rust Belt states, such as Michigan, Ohio, and Indiana, dead malls are popping up. A shopping mall that has low consumer traffic and is deteriorating. Like large malls, strip malls are not immune to becoming dead, and in fact, they're more at risk at closing completely due to many of them not having large anchor stores. Another region plagued with dead strip malls is Appalachia. Due to the decline of the coal industry, many communities in West Virginia and Kentucky are dotted with decaying, out-of-business strip malls. In both of these regions, the likelihood of decayed strip malls rejuvenating is low, and some may remain abandoned for years or decades due to low economic demand of any sort. And if they are repurposed, some may become housing developments or distribution centers, especially for multinational companies like Amazon. Speaking of Amazon, the other thorn in brick-and-mortar strip malls is the internet. Amazon and other online retailers have exploded in popularity over the last 2 decades, and this has adversely affected strip malls, especially small businesses who can't compete with larger conglomerates. This online trend isn't going to end, but rather accelerate in status throughout the 21st century. What is the future of American strip malls? Well, it's going to become complicated. Many types of businesses who can't compete with large online retailers or brick-and-mortar conglomerates like Walmart may slowly start to disappear, leading to more strip mall vacancies. In areas of the United States where consumer demand is lagging, such as in some Rust Belt regions in Appalachia, many strip malls may disappear completely. But in areas of the country where there is still substantial consumer demand, like larger metropolitan areas, strip malls may be repurposed. Repurposing may include adding businesses that can't be replicated online, such as dining establishments, entertainment venues such as indoor sports and amusement parks, and gyms. In the last decade, there has been a significant uptick in these types of businesses infiltrating strip malls, and this trend will likely continue. Another type of repurposing of strip malls is New Urbanism. New Urbanism is an urban design movement that promotes walkable, mixed-use neighborhoods with a focus on community, sustainability, and human-scale development. This development trend has accelerated in the last 2 decades, and with the low supply of homes and apartments in the United States, developers are creating more of these types of communities, and many of them are being built in car-oriented suburbs. In my home state of New Jersey, I've seen many mixed-use developments sprout up, including the Fairlawn Promenade in Fairlawn, Pier Village in Long Branch, and the Hanover Town Center in Hanover. In fact, the last one was previously a strip mall known as Pine Plaza until 2020. When the whole mall was demolished and repurposed into a mix of townhouses, brick-and-mortar conglomerate businesses like BJ's Wholesale, and dining establishments like Chick-fil-A. And with the newer generations of younger individuals who drive less, this development trend will likely become commonplace. Yet, these developments are still in historically car-based suburbs, so more mass transit options may have to be added, such as bus lines. In the next 20 years, we will see a transformation of older strip malls, either ones being fully demolished, renovated for the current times, or fully repurposed. The strip malls of the 1980s and the 1990s will be a long distant memory. That concludes this week's episode. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it, and if you like learning about the world, you found the right channel. So be sure to subscribe to my channel, Urban to Earth, to view more videos. Until next time!